Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more of The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. In the last episode, we were trying to solve several curious mysteries here aboard the Orient Express. Our character, Constable Zellner, is trying to retrieve the Baroness's purse. He is trying to open the locked door, which we have just done, of Professor Lucien. And now we're about to explore that very compartment. Let's do so right now. We have in our inventory some graphite powder. I'm hoping that we can pour some onto the window and see if we can't get some fingerprints.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make what I suspect are fingerprints visible.
And? Found anything?
Unfortunately, no. There are only a couple of fingerprints on the window. It was probably cleaned before departure, but the prints I can see look like glove marks.
Well, wouldn't you expect that? What professional burglar wouldn't wear gloves?
Which makes me wonder what a professional burglar would hope to find in your compartment.
I don't have anything to say to that.
I thought as much. It was worth a try.
A professional burglar. Let's see if we can... Well, I don't know if there's any point in trying on the door, too, but what the heck. Nope. That's all we can do with that. Oops. I keep pressing the escape key when I mean to just press the right mouse button key or something to make that go away. Let's examine the bag.
I really wonder what the professor is hiding from me. But I can't just rifle through the luggage of innocent citizens. This is the 60s.
This is the 60s. Can't do that.
Wow. You have a very nice fountain pen. Pricey.
If you'd managed to decode hieroglyphics that boggled the best minds of the last 3,000 years, you'd have received a gift like that as well.
Oh, well, okay then. Examine the bottles and books.
The Bible, Grimm's Fairy Tales, Moby Dick, and gin, whiskey, and rum. All classics. No, nothing interesting.
Well, it looks like that's all there is to look at here.
Professor Lucien?
Yes?
Okay, there's nothing else we can ask him, so let's say goodbye.
Godspeed, Professor Lucien.
Thanks.
The good professor is hiding something. It would be good if I could find out more about him.
Agreed, it would be, but we're still stuck on how to get the Baroness's purse back.
All right, Matt. Tell me now.
Uncooperative violinist. Let's see. Maybe Matt can distract him or something.
The violinist won't let me check his violin case.
Of course he won't. He's hiding something. Should I distract him? Then you can have a look in his case.
Oh, absolutely.
What do you suggest?
I could tell him there's a suitcase full of money in the next carriage. If he's a thief, he'll definitely want to take a look at it.
I don't think he'll fall for that.
Or I could insult him and then run away. He'll try to catch me, and you'll have a chance to look in that violin case.
Now that I think about it, this is something I have to attend to on my own. It would be expecting a bit much from a little boy.
Little boy? You must be kidding.
Sorry, Sheriff, but your idea about distracting him is good all the same. So long.
So longer.
So longer. Distract him. Oh, let's see. We can try opening the window and that he may come over and try and close it.
What are you doing? Didn't I make myself clear? The window stays closed.
The window stays open.
You're not alone on this train. I want the window open.
Swiss politeness doesn't seem to be what it used to be.
Quick, quick, quick! Let's have a look, quick! Oh, darn it.
I'm not going to catch a cold because of you. Go somewhere else if you don't like it.
I thought it would give us a chance to look. Let's try it again.
That makes no sense. The violinist would close the window immediately, and I wouldn't have enough time to search his violin case.
What we need is a way to keep this window open. We could try using the key here, maybe to jam it. Nope. Okay, so we need something to keep this window open. So let's look around and see what we can see. If we can kind of jam the window open a little bit, then...
Pardon me, sir.
We could have used you a few minutes ago.
Oh, did you see that? The conductor? I have a feeling that was not the conductor. Let's see what there is here.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
Okay. I don't know how that's gonna keep a window open, but it's worth a try. And also, I want to talk to the doctor one more time. Because if you'll notice, the doctor is wearing gloves.
I'd better let him read his newspaper if I don't have any pressing questions.
Okay. So I guess we can't talk.
I'd better let him...
Okay, I guess we can't ask him about his gloves. That's too bad. Is there anything else?
Who would have thought that one day butterscotch would remind me of my age and of all the things I had to leave behind?
Okay, so we can't take a butterscotch. Is there anything else behind the bar that we may have missed? Can we take these scissors?
The steward probably uses the scissors on hard-to-open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dry powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe it.
Dry powdered soup in small bags. Yeah, welcome to the real world. Modern age. Okay, so we cannot take these scissors. We've already looked at everything in this drawer. We can't open anything else back up here. So... can't think of anything else we need to do here. Let's try everything in our inventory on the stuck window and see what happens. Or on the window we want to stick, is what I should say. We want this window to be stuck open or make it difficult to close it so that we have a chance to look at the violinist's case. Oops, I didn't mean to go there. Making poor Zellner walk all over the place. Okay, let's see. So we can't use this. Can we use this in it? Jam this in it? Nope. Newspaper. Can we... Oops. Don't want to read the newspaper. Want to use the newspaper, not read the newspaper. Okay, I guess the only thing we can do is read the newspaper. I don't know why he'd want to stick his valuable wallet in the window, so that leaves... toothpick. Oh! Put a toothpick in the runner.
The tip of the toothpick is stuck between the window and the runner.
And now we wait.
What nerve! I'll complain to your superiors.
Quick, quick! Ha-ha! Success! A gun? Examine the...
Well, that's not what you expect to find in a violin case. An old one, but probably still fully functional.
And a purse?
Hey, what are you doing there?
I was taking your case for safekeeping, since it was left here unattended. When I picked it up, the cover unlatched.
I never leave my violin unattended.
Ah, then no one else could have put this purse in your case.
Someone must have snuck it in. Like you.
Aha, for sure. And you have a pistol in the case because...
I don't owe you an explanation. It's mine. I have a gun license. Now, take the damned purse to the Baroness and leave me in peace. Just get lost.
It won't be that easy. I'll report the incident to the Italian authorities in Venice.
Oh, that's telling him. But yay, we found the purse.
Should I take a look inside? It would be a breach of trust. On the other hand, there might be important clues to be found.
Absolutely. Let's search the heck out of that purse. Oh boy, the Baroness's purse. I've never gotten to see a real Baroness's purse. Let's see. We have picture, letter, and banknotes. Okay, so let's start with the picture first.
Here? A picture. A family in a garden. From the light clothing of the people in the picture and the strong shadows, I'd say the picture was taken on a sunny day.
We can turn the picture over and read the text.
Tough to read. It's old-fashioned German. I learned it in school, but I'm a bit out of practice. I've been writing with the Latin-style script for 10 years now, like everyone else. Seems like it says, "For my dear little sister Meta, summer in Masuria, 1926. The Baroness must have been a young woman in 1926. She probably spent the summer holidays with her family there. Pleasant memories carried in a picture, but it's none of my business. I should give the Baroness her property back."
Oh no. Come on, let's see if there's anything else in there. Don't be a big old wussy.
There's nothing of interest to me or to Inspector LeGrand in the purse. I should give it back to the Baroness.
Oh, poo on you. That's telling him, Jessa. Okay, so let's take a moment to review what we've seen and learned about our fellow passengers here. We've already seen that. Miss Miller and Matt. Let's see here. It just says that Mrs. Miller is seems rather nervous and a bit unbalanced, but that's probably because of her extremely lively boy. Also, Lady Westmacott is paying for a good education for Matt, which is really excellent. Dr. Gebhardt. I already spoke to Dr. Gebhardt in Zurich. He's a German doctor, planning on finishing up his career in Italy. I can't say I found him particularly likable. He's polite and courteous, but I don't really think his friendliness is genuine. Something's off. Yeah, something is definitely off. And there's the good constable, the one who was at the scene of the crime, who I highly find suspicious that he just happened to be there. He's proud to be working at the side of the great detective. We're talking about LeGrand here. He was in the British Museum on the night of the robbery. Most curious. He was just a stone's throw from the Raven when he stole the first eye, and now he's supposed to be guarding the other one? Yeah, that does seem kind of, hey, you can guard the second eye when you couldn't even keep him from stealing the first one. Yeah. And let's move on to, if we can here, secrets. I can move backwards, but I can't move any more forwards. Okay. We have her purse. Let's return it and see if she will let us into her august apartment. Knock on the Barris's compartment door.
Oh, Inspector, did you find the Baroness's purse?
I did indeed.
You did? Out of my way, James.
Wow.
Oh, wunderbar. Tremendous work, Inspector.
Constable, Baroness. Constable Anton Jakob Zellner at your service.
Well, let's ask her a few questions. I love her manservant. I don't know what you say, her butler. Her man. Purpose of the trip.
May I ask you where this beautiful train is taking you?
To the madhouse, I'm afraid. One is close to the brink of insanity with this constant shaking and rattling.
Have you ever tried flying, Baroness?
Do you know how little luggage one is permitted upon an aeroplane? It defies all reason and good taste.
So she needs a lot of luggage. I bet she does.
Have you heard about the burglary at the British Museum?
Heard about it? I'm directly affected by it.
How so?
I'm in charge of the Friends of the British Museum. And for your information, I'm financing the exhibition.
Exhibition? What exhibition?
The exhibition in Cairo. Where did you think we were going? The eyes of the Sphinx were supposed to be exhibited together for the first time in decades. Now that one of them is gone, the exhibition will be rather less sensational than we'd hoped.
On the other hand, there's a chance that all the uproar will generate more attention, and that the exhibition will still be a great success.
Perhaps, but we wanted to show them both together. That was the whole point.
Yes, well. We can ask her about her fellow passengers. I was really hoping to be able to get in and examine her compartment a little bit, but
Can you
don't think
tell
so.
me anything about your fellow passengers, Baroness?
No, not really. I could hardly care who's penned up in here with me. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Lucien is here, the professor. Poor fellow. The eye of the Sphinx that was stolen belonged to his collection.
Professor Lucien is an Egyptologist.
But of course. As director of the Egyptian department of the British Museum, he has to be. The whole burglary thing really upset him. Director Thomas told me he was a nervous wreck.
I'll take my leave of you now, Baroness, and I do hope your journey becomes more bearable.
Ha! Yes, indeed, Inspector.
Constable. James?
So there's a little note that we heard. You can hear the pencil writing whenever our journal is updated. And I'm having trouble here. In a previous episode, I could turn the pages back here in the Secrets tab and get more information, and I can't seem to turn the pages anymore. Okay, so the professor mentioned to us in the earlier episode that he had barely noticed the commotion and you know, the loss of the jewel, but obviously he was downplaying that, and he does know more. Baroness von Trebitz said that Professor Lucien is an Egyptologist and is also head of the museum. Let's try that again. Baroness von Trebitz said that Professor Lucien is an Egyptologist and also head of the museum's Egyptian department. The stolen eye of the Sphinx was under his purview. He mentioned none of that to me. He lied to me, in fact. What is he hiding? Let's find out by knocking on his door and demanding some answers. Whoops, get back here. Where'd you just go?
Professor Lucien.
Whoa. We demand the
How can I help
truth.
you, Constable Zellner?
So that means he knows LeGrand and the head of the Egyptian department, so let's ask him about that first.
You're head of the Egyptian department of the British Museum. And you want to tell me that the burglary didn't matter to you?
All right. The burglary was most upsetting. And shocking. And I didn't know what to do, okay?
And you couldn't just tell me that.
The fewer people who know about it, the better. I can't trust anyone.
Well, can you trust LeGrand?
And Inspector LeGrand, whom you allegedly don't know. That's not quite true, is it?
Well, what makes you think that?
It seems like the two of you are running a haulage company specializing in safes.
I won't comment on that. It's a matter of international importance.
Tell me, Professor, would you happen to have a key in your briefcase? And if so, would it still happen to be there?
Then all would be as it should.
That's what we hope, at least. All the same, it would have been a simple matter for a thief to make an impression of it. Right, Professor?
Oh.
Ah, so the professor starts to figure it out. So the thief came in through the window and took an impression of the professor's key, so that he could then open the safe in the back.
You're not only going to Venice, are you? Could it be that your journey will continue? All the way to Egypt, perhaps? I'm on your side, but the more you lie to me, the more difficult you make my job.
Now he might be able to let us look at the briefcase.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Of course.
Nope. I am mousing over the briefcase, but nothing is popping up there. Anything else to look at here? We've already examined the window, but what the heck? Let's look one more time.
I can only make out faint traces. Whoever was in this compartment was wearing gloves.
Okay. There's nothing else to see, so we'll leave now.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye.
But we finally got the professor to own up to the truth. And having completed everything, I think it's time to report to Inspector LeGrand and tell him that we have completed everything he asked of us to do.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, Mr. Zellner.
Ah, now we can ask him about gloves.
I've been wondering why you're wearing gloves. Are your hands really so sensitive? Or are you cold?
Well, it's an old habit. As a doctor, one is so conscious of all the pathogens, bacteria, and viruses that surround us. Though, of course, perhaps I do tend to be a bit too cautious.
I know exactly what you mean. As a policeman, I sense subterfuge and lies everywhere. Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
It was a pleasant chat. Really. I have to say that his voice actor, I think, is doing a good job. Just because the character's so unlikable, and the voice actor's getting that across very well. Okay, secret knock time.
Inspector LeGrand?
Anything to report?
Yes, we have lots to report. First of all, the purse.
Baroness von Trebitz told me about her missing purse.
Baroness von Trebitz. She is financing everything, isn't she?
Indeed, sir.
I found the purse. David Kreutzer, a violinist from Austria, had it.
Probably nothing to do with our case. All the same, good work.
And let's also tell him that we were good little puppies and opened the archaeologist's compartment.
I got Professor Lucien into his compartment using a pair of pliers.
Did you notice anything inside the compartment?
The window was open. Someone could have climbed out.
And the professor?
Acted suspiciously. He rummaged around in his leather bag.
And?
He seemed to have found what he was searching for.
Good. Good work.
Now, perhaps you could give me some information.
All right. We should... What?
The light's gone out.
Flashlights!
Uh-oh. Somebody emergency stopped the train.
Ah, get off me.
There, sir. An envelope.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens? It's a...
Away with it! Take cover!
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear. Oh. Is everyone all right? Are you hurt? Quick thinking. Well done, Zellner.
I think the tunnel collapsed.
Then he's trapped. Hurry, we have to lock the second exit.
Sir, there's a fire up ahead. The engine's burning.
It's a distraction. Hurry, block the exit.
But sir...
The fire will consume all the oxygen.
He's right, Inspector. A fire in a narrow tunnel is extremely dangerous.
Merde. Go to the front of the train, find the engineer, and tell him to move the train out of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? You have to uncouple the freight car. You understand?
I understand.
I'll see to the passengers. They should all wait in the tunnel. We'll check each one in turn as they go out.
Let's get to it.
Oh, great. Just take our flashlight, why don't you? Okay, we have some excitement that has occurred. The train is at a dead standstill in a tunnel. The freight car has exploded due to the Raven, who is still stuck in the tunnel with us, and we need to find him if possible. But we also need to uncouple the freight car. And we're going to do all of that in the next episode. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. It really does encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, join the party, the ever-growing party, and subscribe. I'll see you back here on the Orient Express, even in its rather distressing state, as we hope to be the hero of the day in The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. Get every new Jessa channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.